This next guest discovered a secret hidden under the Jello mold and turned it into a must-see play. Joining me today to tell us about her award-winning one-woman play is actor and writer Jennie Fahn. Thanks for coming to the show, Jennie.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell me about this, a one-woman play that sounds like quite an undertaking.
Well, when you have only yourself to work with, it's either the worst scene partner you've ever had or the easiest scene partner you've ever had.
And so the story revolves around this Jello mold. And what was under that Jello mold? Tell me about that.
Under the Jello mold, my mother kept her post-mortem instructions, what to do when she passed away. And she would remind me of that fact all the time, actually. But it turned out that she was also hiding a secret.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, post-mortem doesn't sound like something that we should be laughing about, doesn't sound funny, but this is a comedic play.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it doesn't sound like something that would be funny, but my mom was quite a unique character. So portraying her, you can't help but be funny. So even though at the end of her life, she did it her own way. She was not a woman who went gently into the night. She went down kicking and dancing, actually. So there actually is a song and dance number that
song and dance.
Had to happen.
Love it. Well, you know, I think we can all relate to kind of mimicking our parents as we get older, or I just catch myself doing it. I'm not even trying. How did the show start? Where did it start?
Well, it started when I did a previous show called You Mother, where I did various mother characters, and my mother was one of many different mother characters in the show. And my mom was actually alive at that time, and she came to see the show many times and swore that nothing I said was anything that ever came out of her mouth.
Gotcha.
Even though I was quoting her verbatim. But she really, really enjoyed the show. And a lot of people did. They asked me to do a sequel or to do the show again. But as time went on, things changed about my mother and her health and our relationship and things that were going on. And I felt that it was sort of an injustice to just do the show again.
Gotcha.
I felt like there needed to be a different show. And then after she passed away, I would share the story of what I went through with other people. And then they would say, oh, I went through something just like that with my mom. And I felt like, gosh, me sharing my story is making other people feel comfortable to share their stories. And that's when I realized this is the story that I need to tell because it opens other people up too.
Right.
So that became the show.
Okay. And you mentioned there's a secret. Are you going to tell us the secret?
You have to come to the show.
And you mentioned, you know, obviously you've worked on other projects. Anywhere else we may have seen you? Someone's saying, she looks kind of familiar.
I like to say if you watch TV without blinking, you have seen me. I am probably most recognizable for a role I did on the Showtime show I'm Dying Up Here, where I played the Polish deli lady, who was sort of the very funny character on that show. I also played the Polish maid on The Middle. I play a lot of Polish characters. That seems to be a running theme. And I've been on a number of other TV shows as well, and in a few movies, so yeah.
Okay, so you may have seen her here, there, and everywhere.
Check me out on
but
IMDb.
You can catch her here in Sacramento because Under the Jello Mold that we've been talking about, it's coming here to Sacramento?
Yes, it will be at the Sophia on February 9th.
Okay.
So you can check everything out at underthejellomold.com.
Okay, and why should someone come out and watch it?
If you love to laugh and you love to touch a lot of emotional hot spots, which is always healthy to do, but mostly love to laugh and have a great time.
And is it emotional for you, talking about your mother's death in this show? I mean, I know you said it's comedic, but...
Yeah, it is emotional, but it's a very joyful experience as a performer to hit those points. So it's a joy to perform and it's a joy to make people laugh. So I love doing the show.
All right, Jennie, thanks for coming to the show. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who would love to see it.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you bringing it to Sacramento.
I appreciate you having me.
Have a good one. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
For more information on that, you can visit underthejellomold.com.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.